Welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Eamon Khan, here with the Trojan Troy Williamson to reflect on his year in boxing and look forward to the future. First of all, Troy, good to see you. How you doing?
Yes, mate, I'm all good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad at all. How's your Christmas been?
Quiet one. Getting old now.
You've not been training, have you? You stayed away from the gym, have you?
Yeah, had a few weeks off from the gym. I had 3 weeks off, so found it hard to completely switch off. To be fair, because that's all I do is eat, sleep, and breathe boxing. So to have a couple of weeks off, it was pretty tough, but I needed it.
Just get into your time off. I saw you on holiday. Is it nice to kind of just get that switch off when you're able to switch off?
Yeah, it was nice. I just took my mum away for 5 nights to Gran Canaria, and then obviously came back and just enjoyed basically the full of December. Back out on the roads now, training, going to the gym after I spoke to you. So I'm back taking over now, and then come January, back into full swing.
Well, let's reflect back before we look forward. How would you sum up your year? You're out three times, I believe it was. It maybe didn't end the way that you wanted it to, but it was a year in which you got out, got a lot of eyes on you as well in 2022.
Yeah, it was obviously it was a good year. I wouldn't have been. I'd like to be a little bit more active, but obviously as you're getting on in your career, it's harder to get that many fights. Obviously, all fighters want to be active, but it's yeah, I was out 3 times, and yeah, the way I ended the year wasn't planned or it wasn't how I expected, but it is what it is. Obviously, I took it on the chin. It hurt at the time, but like you say, we live to see another day, and I will be back stronger.
Before getting into that Kelly fight, your two previous fights in the year, and just you in general, like when you get in the ring, like nine times out of ten, you provide like really good value in your fights. Almost every time it's going to be a good fight or a 50-50 fight. Like is when your name's on a fight card, do you kind of want to always bring that so when people see you, they know that they're going to get a good fight when they're watching you?
That's just me in general. I'm an exciting fighter. I'm never in a boring fight really. Whether it's if I'm chasing the fight or if we're having it out. So yeah, I don't do it for the crowd. I think that's just obviously the way I fight.
Mhm. Now, let's get into the Josh Kelly fight, which is at the end of the year, the final fight of your 2022. Have you had a chance to watch back the fight and reflect on it in a way maybe you could have done better?
I watched the full fight. I think I've watched the full fight. Might have done. I can't remember. I think I watched majority of the fight. I've watched like quite like maybe one to four rounds and skipped 5, 6 and watched the end of it, something like that. But yeah, obviously hindsight is obviously it's a crazy thing. Obviously, I can easily look back and think I should have done this or could have done this better, could have done that. But obviously, when you're in there, it's completely different. Looking back at the fight, these things that I would change if we boxed again, but. And obviously there was like a few little daft problems that I had going into the fight, but obviously I don't need to get into that. But yeah, like obviously yeah, it wasn't. I done all I could do on the night but and obviously it just wasn't good enough.
What were just those little things that you felt you could have executed maybe in the game plan? There's a couple of little things that you picked up that maybe you said, "Oh, I could have done this here, thrown this here,"
Yeah,
because I think
maybe just close the gap quicker,
mm.
let more shots go. Uh, that's it really. Just
What do you go on?
quicken the feet up.
Yeah. What do you feel Josh did really well in the ring that kind of stopped you from kind of executing your game plan as well?
Stuck to his boxing. I wasn't blind to it. Obviously, I did say before that he obviously is a better boxer than me and he's probably sharper than me, but I did believe that obviously I would get to him down the stretch. Didn't think he'd have the engine, but obviously he proved me and he proved a lot of people wrong. He boxed brilliantly, and yeah, obviously he turned up on the night.
Did you feel Kelly tiring in there at any points during the fight?
Yeah, I felt like he was timing a little bit, but obviously he didn't show it. Um, But yeah, like you say, he stuck to a brilliant game plan. Done the full 12 rounds.
Troy, in defeat, you never stopped trying, and you're also really humble in the aftermath as well. That comes from like you as a person. Where did you kind of learn to be like that, I suppose?
I think it's just life. Like I've never had anything given to me since I was a kid. Even till now, I've worked for everything that I've had and everything that I've got. So yeah, obviously, just I've had setbacks before in life. I've had low points in my life, so it's just another little setback that obviously I know how to get over and know how to manage. Um, Obviously, it did hurt. It did hurt at the time. First couple of days didn't really bother me, to be fair. But as the days went on, as the weeks went on, it got worse and it got worse. And but yeah, like you say, it's a loss at the end of the day. I'm over it now. Um, just looking forward to the bigger picture and looking forward to getting cracking in the new year.
Just sticking on that, when you say it was getting worse, what were the feelings you were feeling that was kind of getting on top?
It was just that everybody like we're like what are we now? 4 weeks on from the fight, and people still mention the fight. Like I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't really want to talk about it. I don't like even fights that I've won. Like
Mm.
people still talk about the Ted Cheeman knockout. What was it? It was over a year ago. I'm like, it's gone. It's in the past. Not. I don't really want to talk about it.
Mm.
So when I bump into people like down the town or on the street and all the first thing that comes out of my mouth is the Ted Cheeman fight, best fight they've seen. I'm not like I'm glad you like you think that, but I'm not really I'm not bothered. It's past. It's in the past. So yeah, just people just lingering it on, keep talking about it. Like you say, obviously, just ask me about what's next and ask me what I'm looking forward to doing next, and yeah, just keep it at that.
Well, that's where you've just segued into what I was going to ask you next, which is the future, which you're looking forward to in 2023. You mentioned there that you're going to be going to the gym after this Zoom interview. Have you got a target in mind? When are we looking to see the Trojan back in the ring?
Yeah, I could be out in February. I've been told. So obviously, like you say, I'm straight back on the horse. And we push on from there. I don't want to be like you say. I want to be an active fighter. I don't want to be inactive. So straight back in the gym. Um, Hopefully get out in February on a big card, and then yeah, push on from there.
So, what does a good year look like for you then? By this time, the end of next year, how many times would you want to be out, and what titles maybe would you want to have fought for?
Went off there, mate. What was that?
Sorry, I said, so what does a good year look like for you? How many times will you want to be out, and what titles would you want to have fought for?
Obviously I'm out early, so if I do get out in February, that's early this year. It's probably the earliest I've been out in the previous 3 or 4 years. I'm normally out like March, April, so if I get out in February, I'd like to get out 4 times next year, and there straight after this, like you say, I'm that sort of level. I'm that level now. Proved it. So boxing February, I think I'm just an 8 rounder. Knock those stuff and then boom, straight back into a big fight. Hopefully, like I said, obviously I'll listen to my team and we'll go from there. Well, after this one, we'll sit down and see what the plan is. Whether I go up to middleweight or stay at 154.
Oh, is that on the table then? Potentially moving up to middleweight, Troy?
Now, well, look, obviously I'm boxing in February. I'll be boxing at 160. So see how I perform there, and then make a decision from there.
Any particular fights at middleweight or super welterweight you look forward to? Maybe fighters you look forward to facing potentially, Troy?
Anybody with titles and anybody who's up there ahead of me or on a similar sort of level, I'll box anybody. I've said it before, and I've proven it. So yeah, 154, 160. I'll take on anybody.
Troy, get your thoughts on a couple of other things before I let you go. Northeast scene, we saw Savannah Marshall. She a losing effort against Chris Shields, but a great spectacle. The rematch has been invoked as well. But just your thoughts on Savannah, who had a brilliant fight with Clarissa.
Yes, well, obviously I rate Savannah highly. She's flying a flag for Northeast boxing. So yes, it's great.
The rematch with Clarissa, do you think she can do anything better this time around, potentially get the win?
Hopefully, I thought I did back her in the first fight. I really did think that she was going to get to her. But yeah, hopefully she has got the beating of Clarissa. I think she just needs to land that shot. So I think she needs to change up a few things, and if the rematch does happen. But yeah, I will be rooting for her. Hopefully she gets the win.
Troy, jumping back to you, I remember a while back there was talk of you and Hamza Shiraz at super welter. He's moved up to middleweight. You might potentially be moving up to middleweight too. Is that something you'd like to reignite?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, obviously, I want to be boxing anybody who's ranked similar or ranked above me. I don't want to be taking no backward steps in fighting. Well, obviously, I'm not going to be fighting Jeremy, but I don't want to be low on my level. You know what I mean? Like I've proven that I'm British and possibly beyond. So I just want big fights next, and yeah, 2023 is it's going to be a big year for me.
Troy, we'll leave that there. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. Looking forward to seeing you back in the ring. Always bringing action to the viewers. So much appreciated for this past year, and looking forward to seeing you in 2023, pal.
Thank you very much, mate. Lovely speaking to you.
Good man.